2025 season. All eyes are on Jamar Chase. On the doorstep of another milestone in a great season, approaching 1,200 yards. It's the Cards and the Jags. All that and more coming up next.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. On first down, Carr. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! Chuba Hubbard, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
Not sure what you thought, but I thought it was appropriate when he walked into our meeting with his arm totally encased in ice, because he threw 5 touchdown passes last week and won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award.
Yeah, I remember reading the paper this morning, and he said, gosh, I actually thought I should have got 6 or 7. But still, it was an amazing performance a week ago.
Boy, I tell you what, if he thought he should have had 6 or 7, that's a guy who's an absolute perfectionist, not just greedy.
Murray now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 76 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Carr going to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Daron Payne, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. This is fielded at the 27. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is end of the weekend in the NFC. And what they do know is that they'll be playing at home come January, at least for one game, as they have locked up the NFC West.
And everyone wants that top spot, partner. We know that because that guarantees your home field advantage throughout the playoffs. But whether or not that's in the cards or not, you have to be impressed with how this team is played.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got some space here. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Play fake. Murray. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Albert O, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Carr. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Carr completes it, and he'll be brought down at the 27. This defense for the Cardinals, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Man coverage and decided to test them early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now Carr again. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Carr to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Van Jefferson from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all total. And it was all capped off by the Van Jefferson touchdown reception. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cardinal offense takes back over. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
First down, Murray. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. On play action, now Carr. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 37. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hubbard. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Carr now on 1st down. And the catch made by Walters. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass. Very difficult task right now.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. George Pickens. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Lutz good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Going up top. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Murray now. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown. Albert Okwuegbunam. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. On third down, Robinson. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shout along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. He's got this to Pickens. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Taken in at the 3.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
A final shot before half for Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense.
Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looking really, really sharp.
The second half begins with a run from Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
If there's one thing they are lacking in, it's confidence. They took a big and maybe unnecessary risk going for that 4th down. He put them on his shoulders, though, and paid off the big-time gamble.
Murray now on first down. Going for the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's got room. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Murray to air it out again. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Carr. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. To throw, it's Carr. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Fielded at the 43. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Cards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing now is Carr. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Carr. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Fielded just inside the 20.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well.
That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Arizona. 67 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter with the score.
Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Barkley is in. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Throwing on second and long. Carr, he finds his man, complete. It's Walters. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. Carr. And the catch made by Walters. The 30. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Play fake. Murray. He's got a man. Complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 69 yards.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Saquon Barkley. With career touchdown number 91, he joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Carlson now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return.
And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Murray now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hold on.
Here's Murray rolling to his left. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Carlson on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Carr.
Pickens on the slant. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr looking middle, and it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. He's got the first down and more.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Lutz with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it?
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He's going deep for Brown. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides.